Dancing is super dramatized in films, which I love. I mean, I started dancing because of these movies.
You started because of Honey, right?
Yeah.
Is that part?
She does this move when she's teaching the kids.
Do it full out?
No.
But what are some ways that dance movies differ from real life dancers in real life situations?
Oh,
No.
Sorry.
Oh. Don't step on the one.
First is how practice time is condensed into dance, like training montages. These are some of my favorite parts of dance movies because you get to see the characters' confidence and skills develop in a really short amount of time. But in real life, practices for a stage performance or any competitive performance can take between 2 months to even up to 6 or 8 months if you're really trying to win.
You can almost make a baby.
No,
Almost.
I guess
8 months.
dance pieces are kind of like that, huh?
The idea gets fertilized by the music, and it develops in the studio embryo.
Ooh.
And a lot of the time, what you do throughout the day isn't gonna be always fun and glamorous. Sometimes you're just holding a position for like 8 hours, making sure you're matching the other dancers around you. Dancers also have to workshop and adapt in rehearsals. So for instance, if there are certain stage limitations or the artist that you're working with wants to try certain creative choices. But all of this homework isn't very fun to watch, so of course movies are gonna trim that all down to a montage.
Next is mirrors. We try to not touch the mirrors like ever because you get sweaty palm prints or back sweat on there and it gets really foggy and gross and somebody's gonna have to clean that later, probably the studio owner. We don't wanna do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Sweat.
In movies, dancers barely sweat. And if they are, they're glowing and glistening like they're wearing Charlotte Tilbury's newest highlighter. In real life, your shirt's gonna have huge sweat puddles right at the armpit and in the boob crevice, all within the first hour of dancing. And fun fact, this is actually why a lot of dancers choose to wear black.
Oh.
I'm actually drenched right now, but you can't.
She's absolutely
tell.
disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Next is transitioning on and off stage. Ask yourself this, where do the dancers go when they're not dancing?
In movies, most of the time they just go off camera.
The best thing about dancing in a video is that you can use movie magic to cut to another camera angle or use a practical element to wipe the screen. But in actual performances, you have less options. A dancer will either have to run off stage into the wings or something comparable to that, become the atmosphere or background for the dancers who are the main focus, or just chill on the sides, preferably squatted down and not like this.
You know what dance movies don't have? Free online dance classes. But STEEZY, in real life, has over 100 free classes available right now that you can try with no credit card and no payment. So if you've ever wanted to try dancing, this is the perfect way to start. Click the link in the description to try it out for free. Back to the video.
Next, environmental stability. This is probably my favorite part of dance movies because I really wish the world worked this way. The actor spontaneously breaks into dance and then does their dance equivalent of a Jackie Chan fight scene by swinging, sliding, and balancing on different parts of their environment, performing ridiculously dangerous moves, all without breaking anything around them or in them. But in real life, the environment actually needs to be carefully prepped and reinforced so that the dancers don't, well, die. Daniel Cloud Campos has some fantastic examples of really well-prepped set pieces that he perfectly and seemingly effortlessly dances on.
In movies, dancers just have music to dance to, and you just see their finished routine to a perfectly and professionally mixed track. But in reality, dancers spend forever ideating and searching for the right songs and going through multiple versions of the mix.
It just takes a long time.
It takes a long time.
so long.
It takes a long time.
It takes a long time. What about lighting cues and stage effects? Let's say you're in a dance battle in like Stomp the Yard or Step Up. And how is the stage crew supposed to know when to turn on the lights and when to silhouette you and when to set off fire? Do you want to do a backflip off the stage and get barbecued? Or if Jesse were to do it, it'd be what kind of barbecue?
Korean barbecue.
Ah.
And that's on 8 years of friendship.
Yeah. In real life, you should be actually prepping the stage crew with a piece of paper or an email that actually says all of the different timestamps for each lighting effect, stage effect that they need to do. And you're gonna need rehearsal time with them because you don't wanna end up being barbecued.
Last but not least, sound effects. Your moves don't whoosh. Subscribe to STEEZY!
Subscribe, bye, I love you.
You can't.
You can't.
Not a man, not men.
Yeah.
Yeah.